You heard that clip yesterday from ESPN and Adam Schefter with Pat McAfee.
Vrabes is the man.
He's the man. Vrabes is the man. Vrabes is the man. Mike Reese was in here yesterday. He told us, he jumped at me. Absolutely he's in charge and has the decision-making power.
100%. He's the hammer. That's what Reese said.
And Vrabes is the man, according to Schefter. Does that put everyone's minds at ease with the situation with the Patriots?
No, I don't think so. Because you worry about, and this is what happened with Bobby Greer. Guys were running up the back stairway to talk to Bobby, to backdoor Pete, and there was sort of that split on the team. And I think if you're going to have a front office that has your certain guys in it, then somebody else has their guys in it, and it's carryover from a year ago. If you're Calden when he gets in there, and if you're Vrabel, you're going to worry about, okay, what about these guys? And I think we all feel that the front office kind of talks to people already. You know what I mean? They drop tidbits. There's information that gets out. Look at all the stuff about Mayo. Who do you think was doing that? Mayo's assistants? No. Players? No. I mean, players said they weren't ready to go. That's about it. But I don't know, man. I just think this is naturally what happens. I remember Bobby Greer being there, and I think Pioli was there with him for a little bit too when Bill came. I think that was the case, that Pioli and Greer overlapped a little bit. It's kind of the natural thing that front offices do because they do all the legwork for the year prior. They do all the scouting. So it's sort of like that transition period. I just wonder if it'll be a transition period or this thing's going to go, and they're going to all work together. As long as Vrabel has last call, do you really care?
No, that's kind of why I think my mind is now at ease. It's fine. It's fine. It's not smart, but I think it's fine. You're going to have to deal with this a little bit during the transition period, as you called it so, where they have to battle and butt heads, and Mike Vrabel has to be the guy to be like, no, I have to tell you now, as Teddy Bruschi says, he's going to have to tell people they don't know what they're doing. He's going to have to tell some people they don't know what they're doing for a few months.
He will.
And in the big picture of Mike Vrabel being your coach for the next, I don't know, let's aim high, 10 years, for the next decade?
Yeah.
Well, who cares? They had a deal for a couple of months at the start. They had a transition from the old regime to the new. It took a few months to get it done. And in the, I guess, interest of just getting through the first few months, they kept people on board as part of just transitioning, and it was fine. And ultimately, it didn't hurt the team. It didn't hurt him. It was fine. And he's a big boy, and he's able to handle it. This is the good thing. He is not – how would you feel if it were Ben Johnson coming into this situation, and even with him having the ability to bring one of his guys, right? The Ryan Cowden, whatever it might be
of
for him.
Detroit.
Of Detroit,
Ben Johnson,
right.
yeah.
Right? Like the equivalent of Ryan Cowden for Ben Johnson. Do you think he'd have the voice to be able to like, no, I'm dropping the hammer and telling you this is what we're doing?
Right, more of an opportunity for him to get steamrolled in that situation as a first-time
Mike Vrabel's not going to have that happen, right?
Correct. No, he's got an edge to him.
So he's the right guy to kind of deal with this situation.
Yeah, I guess the question would be why, though? Why does he have to deal with that situation? Like, for an organization that has had as much dysfunction as it has, certainly over the last 2 years specifically, whether the last year with Belichick and everything that was going on with that coaching staff, and then this past year, I don't know why you would put your new head coach in this position to kick things off.
Because I think he just hired the Elliot Wolf, meaning, and I do think Robert Kraft likes Elliot Wolf. Like that was the first shoe to drop. Elliot had to put everything together last year. It's only 1 year. And Brewer keeps talking about this too. You can't bail on the front office after 1 year. You can't. And I think they put more on coaching than they did for Elliot Wolf. And I think it's a good shot he's going to be here. I really do.
I'm guessing it's because
extensively, I'm saying.
The combine's in 6 weeks. The draft is in 3 months. That just might be what it is. We're 3 months out from the NFL draft. Maybe that's why.
Someone's got to work.
You just got to keep bodies in there. You got to have people doing the work.
Plus, you're paying them.
Even if you're just compiling information on what's going to be on that board, or you're going to be helping figure out the free agency situation for March. Right. That's right around the corner. Free agency's 2 months away.
Yeah.
It's in 8 weeks.
Oh.
Like, do you have time to put together an entire front office staff before free agency and the draft? No, so use the guys that are in-house right now. Just take away their decision-making power. Put them to work. take away their power.
I was going to say the evaluations that got you Jalen Polk.
No, but I mean, listen, they're on the books. They're getting paid either way. You might as well use them.
Fair.
You might as well function like an NFL team in the meantime. Doesn't mean you got to listen to them.
Yeah.
You say, okay, yeah, thanks. That's interesting.
See, I mean,
appreciate you doing that.
I get
someone's got to conduct the interviews at the combine, right, and find out if these.
Right.
Although, again, who interviewed Jalen Polk and told everybody he was a great guy?
Plug and play.
Going to be a leader and all that crap. Yeah, plug and play.
But that was said by everybody, though.
But still.
He's getting a
You're right.
bleep kicked out of him for the Polk pick. But, like, that dude was a high productive guy. I was excited when we got him. I wanted a Doomsday, but, like, he went top 10.
Yeah.
I didn't have a problem with Polk when they picked him.
If I'm a Raiders fan right now, I'm kind of concerned about what's going to happen to the team in the next few months. I mean, they're a terrible franchise and organization to begin with, but who's there?
Nobody. Who's doing the work? Nobody.
What's happening there? They just don't have anybody, and they're just going to wait it out until Ben Johnson shakes free? What if Ben Johnson goes all the way to the Super Bowl? They're waiting until now after that, and they still don't have a GM hired? They're waiting to figure that part out? And then 2 weeks later is the combine in Indy? What happens?
This is why you had to move fast. This is why Kraft moved fast, too. Like, if you lose out on Vrabel, then you got to wait for the next guy. Like, this could be us waiting on Ben Johnson. Like, that's the worst part of it.
No, I'm saying they blew out their front office.
Right. Okay,
The coach is less important right now.
So did they
But
blow
if you're
out every
waiting
single
on the
scout?
coach to then
Right.
get the front office figured out when you blew everybody out,
Yeah, that might actually be like, hey, let's grab some magazines on the flight to the combine.
Right.
Get caught up.
so
yeah.
who's going to the combine?
Right.
Are you even going to be represented there?
Do you get a suite? Yeah. Yep. It's a good question. I mean, they probably have all their scouts in place. They just blew out the head guy. Somebody's got to be there doing the legwork. You got to have somebody.
Keep coming up to work and keep doing what you're doing. You have no boss for the time being. All right. Cool.
Keep your head down.
All right. And someone get me that Lindy's Draft magazine because that's how we're going about it this year. Fire up Conkey. He's making the picks. Hey, we're going to watch ESPN and see who Mel Kiper has as his best available. Then we'll just keep turning in the picks that way.
Ooh, I like that guy. Yeah.
Right? It's going to be like taking when you log on to whichever app, hopefully it's BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks. Please bet responsibly. You log on and you see like the picks of the day, kind of like the pre-filled parlay options, kind of like, hey, this is what we're thinking. It's one of those.
Nice.
It's like, we're just taking one of those. We're taking one of these best bets today.
I'm telling you, just do when it's your turn to draft, just when it's Mel Kiper's, best available, just look who is left, who's at the top of the list, take that guy.
Yeah, take that guy. That's what they're going to do. But I just based on, again, these are guys that are pretty tapped in, whether it's Reese or Schefter. Yeah. Is there anyone else? I feel like there's been more. Bedard feels that way.
Yeah.
Listening to him, like
You already said some stuff.
I don't know. I feel like with Vrabel in charge, there's nobody better suited to just tell everyone in the room, be quiet, I'm in charge. I'm going to make the pick. I'll tell you what we're doing.
Yeah.
And so that is kind of reassuring, and that's why he is a better option for the Patriots right now than a lot of the head coaching options. It's one of the benefits of having Mike Vrabel in the room.
So he's full time here now. Like, you got on the plane, came here, and he's here to stay.
You're going to tell that guy no?
No.
If you're Elliot Wolf?
No.
You think Elliot Wolf is going to tell Mike Vrabel no on anything?
Well, they have inside jokes already. It's pretty good stuff. He has a really good relationship with him already.
I would say, if I could use an adjective to describe Elliot Wolf, I would say meek is a word that comes to mind.
Yeah.
I think he's probably easy to push around.
I don't know about that.
And Mike Vrabel will be happy to do it. That's what I'm saying. In that room, You think Matt Groh? Matt Groh's going to tell Mike Vrabel no? Good luck, Matt.
Nope.
Good luck.
Pat Stewart.
Mike Vrabel's going to tell you to straighten up and go get a haircut. Are you kidding me? It's going to be more militaristic in there. No, shut up, kid. This is what we're doing. Matt Groh and Elliot. Well, they're not telling Mike Vrabel what to do. I don't know why we ever spent any time getting worried about this. The more I think about it, the more I'm fine. Everything's fine.
You said don't worry about it. He'll be gone. Now
I told you to
stay. Don't worry about it.
I told you don't worry about it right away. So I've been a don't worry, be happy guy on this from
You're right.
the very beginning. I was the first person to tell you this. And now he can stay for a few months, which is the plan from the beginning, but I'm not worried about it at all. I'm not. I don't even know if I'm worried that he stays here beyond the next few months. I don't care. He's going to get neutered. It's over for him. in being in charge and picking the Polks and Bakers of the world and the Caden Wallaces and all the other picks he made. It's over.
Well, his heart's in scouting too, as he told us earlier. Yeah.
Go back to writing up the reports, would you? Vrabes is the man. Sorry. Vrabes is the man, and he's here now. That was a good run, Elliot. Good run. I'm not even going to take out the Packer way anymore.
Putting it away, retiring
what's the
it?
point? No one's listening to that Packer way thing in those four walls anymore. You think Mike Vrabel cares about the
I was
Packer
going to
way?
say, you think there was a book on Vrabel's desk when he got there, the Packer way, or no? You don't
No,
know?
I don't think so.
It's another one of the C's. Coffee. Go get me coffee.
Yeah, go get coffee. A C for can, trash can, where the book is now residing in the offices at Gillette.
Certain demotion.
Hey, if you like that clip, check out more videos from Zolak and Bertrand right here. For more Patriots analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.